everybody and welcome to W3L Wrestling Showdown here on the W3L network. I'm Stevie Wizard. Thank you for subscribing and I hope you've made your plans to join us at the end of this week for our 3 next live events that are coming your way this Friday, Saturday and Sunday. This Friday we're going to be in Wester Hailes in Edinburgh. Saturday see us head to the Rothes Halls in Glenrothes, and on Sunday we are in Dunbar. And these are going to be awesome events. As you heard last week, this Friday West Hailes we've got Grado coming along with us, which is one you do not want to miss. Saturday in Glenrothes, it's our Championship Showdown special. Nathan Reynolds defends the heavyweight title against Mark Coffey. Sarah defends the Women's Championship against Sammy Jane. The Tag Team Champions of Lyons and Smith will be in action, and much more besides. Make sure you are at all of these events if you can make it by heading to our website w3lwrestling.com, and you can use Showdown as a coupon code for 20% off your tickets. Do not delay. It's this Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Now this week's match that you're about to see continues the animosity between the team of Kevin Williams and Jason Reed and the contingency plan. These teams have fought before, most notably our anniversary edition of Showdown last year. They've met in singles matches and various other forms as well, and this week Kevin Williams faces Dickie Divers 1-on-1. But when Taylor Bryden and Jason Reed are at ringside, how will that affect this match? I mean, you all saw Jason Reed against James Scott just a few weeks ago, and you saw how Divers got involved in that. So will the plan have a trick up their sleeve, or has Kevin Williams implanted the cheat code to skip directly to the final level? So one way for us to find out. Let's head down to ringside for this week's match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce here with you on Wrestling Showdown. We have singles action for you here this week. The contingency plan member Dickie Divers, in the front of your screen in the pink tights and the black singlet, is taking on leader of the Gamer Club Kevin Williams. Divers charging straight at him, and what is worth noting is that both men's respective partners are at ringside. Taylor Bryden on the left of the screen, Jason Reed right at the back, and Williams getting the better of Divers early on. It looks like as he lands a leg drop, and Divers immediately rolling out the way. Clearly his charge at the beginning of the match has backfired. It hasn't gone the way he wanted it to. Of course, it's post-resolution season. Everybody's aiming themselves in different directions. I know that both of these teams are looking at the new W3L Tag Team Champions, Johnny Lyons and Lucian Maynard Smith, and of course a victory here would certainly propel either Divers or Williams up the ranks for a shot at the heavyweight title, currently held by the new champion Nathan Reynolds. And Bryden putting himself in the way, trying to stop Williams from getting at Divers. Thomas Kearns getting in the way as well, trying to keep this under control. Kearns will have his hands full though. When you've got Bryden and Reed at ringside, you know that both men's tempers will get the better of them at some point. It's guaranteed. And see the double teaming tactics of the contingency plan here. Taylor Bryden choking Kevin Williams on that middle rope pull. Dickie Divers distracts the referee. Now Jason Reed trying to complain, and all that does is distract the referee further. Only a 2 count from Dickie Divers there. He was last on Wrestling Showdown back in August, wrestling Mike Musso. Williams the month before. It was he and Reed against actually the two men that are now the tag champs, Lyons and Smith. So I guess this is a good thing for Williams really if they want to keep their ideas of becoming a top flight tag team on the go. They'll get themselves a shot at the tag belt somewhere down the line, but of course it's a singles contest. There's nobody you can tag out to. Unfortunately for Kevin Williams, he's been bounced around here. And they realised we're like 2 weeks away or so from Resolution 10. Williams was of course involved in the Golden Ticket ladder match, won by that man you see there, Taylor Bryden. So both of them are pretty banged up. Reed and Divers not at Resolution 10. So I'm sure next year they'll be in a strong match. Reed arguing with the referee, telling him to keep an eye on this double teaming, but of course Thomas Kearns has to chase Reed back to his corner. And for the cover goes Divers again. But Williams, no pushover, it has to be said. He's been going for quite a while. He's arguably the most underrated wrestler on the W3L roster. There's not many people with his depth of experience, of his abilities. And he has wrestled all over Europe as well. So I mean, he's no slouch. So he hits that Hadouken. And a second one. But Divers blocks a third by raking at the eyes. But turns his back on Kevin Williams. Single vertical suplex. But Williams turns it an inside cradle. And wait a minute, Brian just rolls right in the ring. What the hell's going on here? Why isn't Thomas Kearns called it as a DQ? So he's trying to be lenient here, but Jason Reed's it in the background, reverses the inside cradle. Diver's shoulders are down, and Williams has got him held down. Kevin Williams wins this one. So the plan's cheating backfires here this week on Wrestling Showdown.
Kevin Williams with a victory there over Dickie Divers, and hot on the heels, or maybe that should be shoulders, off that pinfall victory. I can bring you exclusive news. The ink is barely dried in the contract for this coming Saturday, because in Glenrothes we're going to see the contingency plan at full strength. Taylor Bryden, Dickie Divers and James Scott will take on Jason Reed, Kevin Williams and their partner for the evening, the Merchandise Mike Musso. Our big 6-man tag team match there, ladies and gentlemen, that is joining Nathan Reynolds versus Martin Coffey for the heavyweight title, Sarah versus Sammy Jane for the women's title, the tag team title defence from Lyons and Smith, and all the other stuff you're going to be seeing this coming Saturday in Glenrothes. And let's not forget the day before West Hills, we've got Grady with us. We're in Dunbar on Sunday, 3 awesome events that you should be at. And you can be by heading to W3LWrestling.com, getting your tickets. I mentioned the coupon code earlier on, you know what to do. When you're there, give us a like on Facebook, give us a follow on Twitter, use the hashtag W3L Wrestling Showdown. Make sure you're with us live this weekend, and then make sure you are here next Sunday here on the network for another edition of Wrestling Showdown.